Good morning, everyone. This is Dee with danddgardening, and welcome to our channel. Today is Saturday, July 19th, and it is 7:57 a.m. Whew, y'all. It's not even 8 o'clock, and I know it's gotta be in the 80s already. But we are out here in the garden, and I don't know what my plan for today is. All I know is there's a lot that needs to be done. There are some things that need to be cleared out. There are some things that need to be fertilized. Well, everything needs to be fertilized, but there's a lot to do, as always, in the garden. And I want to get it done before it gets too hot out here. So, come along with me.
Welcome to the D&D Gardening channel. Thank you for liking, sharing and subscribing. It really helps out the channel. Let's get the show started. Here's your smiley host, Dee.
Okay. Me and Mr. Cucamelon, we need to talk. Somehow, some way, you're gonna come out of here today. I don't know how. I don't know how. But you got to go. Because you too much. You are too much. Too much. And you're not giving me nothing. Nada. Zilch. I have gotten nothing from you. What in the heck is this all over me? Alright, so I've kind of done, well, I've already done my walkthrough with the broom. And I know that there is still spider webs everywhere because I can see them, but I didn't see their little homeowners, so hopefully they're out gathering food or something. I don't know, but you see all of these little, okay, no grasshoppers, please. If you're in there, don't appear before me, okay? All right, so you see these little, see that little thing right there? That's a cucamelon. I got hundreds of these all over this plant. However, there are none, and I mean none, that are big, that are ready to be harvested. Let me say this on this side. I remember on the other side, they were bigger. There were some that were bigger. Like here's one, and I just turned my body away from it. See, he's trying to get bigger, but I know they get bigger than that. And for as long as he's been here, he was here longer than the peppers. And you know how long it takes for peppers to grow. And I just don't see anything. So I'm gonna go on the other side and look and see what we got over there. But sweet potatoes are looking like they are becoming or getting to the stage where it's almost time to harvest. These little white flowers are still from the russet potatoes that are in there, and I'm going to let those stay because they're still growing. I know that I am going to start pulling up some of these plants. Oh, first things first. Get out of the way, bug. I need to do what I didn't finish doing, and that is spraying my zucchini and squash with this kale and clay. I just thought of that when I walked close to it. Now y'all are gonna have to forgive the area over here. Uh-oh. Whew, that was on tight. And there is still water in there. Now, I call this kale and clay. It is kale and clay, but it is not your regular kale and clay. This is the surround kale and clay, which means it is a finer powder than your regular kale and clay. And I'm just going to put that in there. Not all of it, though. Let me take this over to the water. So don't be mistaken and think that you can just put regular kale and clay on your plants, because you cannot. You will not be doing... Oh, did my husband... Okay, that's on. Or did he just turn the water faucet off? It looks like it's on. Okay, now I did not sweep this little area. I know he was fighting with, there we go. Oops. Uh-oh. Now I see what he was talking about. This thing does not want to reel back in now. Come on now. There you go. Took you a minute, but you got there. But yeah, this is the kale and clay that is like probably 10 times finer than your regular kale and clay. So you can't just put any clay on your plants. You're not supposed to be open. I need a new one of these. Because all of my air is escaping. Okay, I'm avoiding the flowers as much as possible. Yeah, all of my air is escaping. And you can actually put this on your fruit too. What? You see how it's spraying now? Oh well. Go away, bug. I'll get my husband to fix it. Now it might be clogged. So, anywho, not gonna let that stop me. We're just gonna keep on moving. So, my this needs to come up because it's not going to give me any more peppers, and neither is that. Sooner or later, I am going to pull up all of my pepper plants, and it's probably going to be more sooner than later, because I am going to make way for my fall garden. And it's time for those peppers to be harvested. I still don't know. Well, I need to clear out this bed. I got clay all on my GoPro. My husband would have a fit if he saw that. There we go. I need to clear out those turnips. And I'm saying I need to do these things, but you see I haven't started. That's because I didn't bring a trash bag with me, in all fairness. But I do need to harvest these peppers and start clearing out this bed. I need to start clearing out this area because my container garden, or my container area, is going to be much smaller moving forward, and I am not going to overcrowd it like I did this time. I'm not going to do that anymore. You see, this path has overgrown yet again, and I can't get through there. But that's okay, because when the peppers come up, that'll be clear as well. Let's see. But everything that is producing is still producing. And I hate to, excuse me, that was a yawn. I hate to stop it mid-production, because I know that if I leave them, they will continue to produce. But I've got way than enough peppers. I've got probably 15, 20 jars of peppers in the house that I've canned. I've still given away a lot of peppers, and I still have peppers in my freezer that have not been canned. Yeah, I went a bit crazy with the peppers. So this needs to come up. This is I think these are purple top white globe turnips. They need to just go away because I don't think they grew. And I can clear out those cement trays. The okra is still producing. Here's one that I purposely left so I could see how long it would take for it to get big. Not long at all, because that's a decent size. So let me just go on and, y'all, I was watching Jamaica Life, and she mentioned putting apple cider vinegar and fly bait. I don't know why I'm yawning, y'all. I've had 2 cups of coffee and I'm wide awake, but I'm yawning. And I put that in a bowl and I have it sitting out here on this table because I don't know if in one of those videos y'all saw that every time I walk past this little watermelon bed, the flies would jump up and fly around everywhere. Well, I wanted to get rid of the flies, and it's working because the bowl isn't quite full, and I'm not going to show it to you because it's not a pretty sight. But yeah, to use a pun, they're dropping like flies. So I'm glad I saw that. Okay, that's the only one on there that was ready. And I just take him, slice him up, and throw him in the freezer with the others. Yep. Okay. So now I'm going to fight my way through here and take a look at the other side to see what I see. Y'all know I hate going through places like this because you just don't know what's on the other side. I hate it. I hate it. All right. Let me get y'all situated over here. All right. Okay. I did use the broom through here, but and see, I don't see anything other than those teeny tiny ones. Maybe somewhere in here, high up, maybe somewhere deep in there, there's some that's bigger. I don't know. We'll find out when we pull them up, but we are going to pull them up because I don't know. I just don't see them. I don't see them. Not any of considerable size that I can say are actually harvest ready. Not one. Nope. Not one. And I need to look and see exactly how long does it take for these things to produce. Because again, I thought that was a bug. See? Right here, that's a little cucumber melon. There's a little cucumber melon. So, I mean, there are hundreds on here. I'd almost be willing to say thousands on here. They're just not of any size. So I can't say that they're ready to harvest. I just can't. So, anywho, on to other things. My eggplants, they are coming up. Now, how are you way over here? Did the cucumber go and get you? Yep. And see, and that's the other thing. He done crossed over. You need to be over there. See, he all over here. He just really trying to take up way too much real estate. Y'all see that grasshopper right there? I don't like anything with more than 2 legs, y'all. The only thing I like are cats and dogs, and not all dogs. Oh, Jesus. I'm trying to get along with them, y'all, but they make it hard. They make it real hard. But this video was just a video of me doing my walkthrough, trying to see where everything is. My baby finished putting down the weed barrier and the mulch. He's got it looking really nice over here. I like this mulch better than that mulch, to be honest with you. They didn't have any where we bought that mulch from, so we had to change it, and I actually like this one better. Now I know I saw, yep, this, and you would break. That's grass over here with the okra. And those are construction trucks. The corn is looking decent, but it is starting to burn because the heat index has been over the hundreds here. Yesterday the heat index was 104. Yeah, it got that hot yesterday. Let me get a trash bag so I can start throwing some of this stuff out. Because I really do need to stop saying I need to do it and start doing some of it. I'll be glad when it gets so cold. Well, that's wishful thinking. We don't get so cold here in Texas. We get cold, but we don't get so cold. Pardon the noise. Whoops. All right. Now, let's go this way so we can start pulling some of these. Like, I need to get my bamboo stakes and my clips. And none of the seeds that I planted over here have come up. That's okay. That is okay. And seeing that grasshopper got in my way because I was going to check to see, which I doubt if there are any, but I wanted to see if there were any grapes on that vine. And I really need to dig that up and put it on a bigger cattle panel and move it to another space. But I can't. I'll have to get my husband to help me. Alright. Come on. Oh, let me put my little sprinkler head back on so I don't lose it. Those are all dried up. And I won't do this again either. Put 3 plants in a pot. Because that could be why this one didn't really produce. I mean, I got some fruit out of it, but I probably could have got more. That's the loofah. So I'm going to leave it. Now I think I know why. All this time, here I am thinking that I'm watering everything, and the dang irrigation was not in the field. That's why nothing came up. It wasn't getting watered. It's amazing the things you realize, isn't it? This was definitely a dumb bunny moment. So smart. I hear a cicada. Just stay over there, please. Alright. I knew ain't nothing on these. Nothing that I can do anything with. And they've been in here so long, they're probably woody. I don't know. Nope. I'm going to plant turnips in the bed next. I'm not going to plant them in the cement trays. The last time I planted turnips, I planted them in the raised bed, and they did a lot better. Let me make sure that I'm still recording. Nope. I wasn't. And I'm not sure when it cut off. Whew. Yeah. You know, the good thing about having your own garden is he still sitting there? I don't see him. He may have just moved a little, but I bet he's still over there. The good thing about having your own garden in your backyard is you can take a break whenever you need to. And you can do little by little, which is what I'm going to do, because this heat is no joke. And when you start getting thirsty, that's when it's almost too late. I was going to let these go to seed and try to get the seeds from it, but I got like 5 packages of turnip seeds, so I don't need to do that yet. I know that was a big clump of soil too, but that's all right. It smelled kind of mildewy. Making sure that these sprinkler heads are turned off so they don't come on. Now I need those on because those are my peanuts. And I think I made sure these, oh, nope, I need that on. I need to make sure the rest of these are off. so I'm not just watering. Uh-oh. I'll fix that where I'll shorten it. Okay. Alright, this bag is getting a little heavy. Let me take this. Alright, sweat, don't get in my eye. Don't you do it. Alright, got you turned off. Can't get that out because the whole thing wants to come out. I'll have to let my husband get that. I don't have the strength. Okay. I know those are going to be the same way, because I'll tell you why I can't pull it out. They have grown so much that they have grown through the holes in the bottom of the bucket and have rooted themselves down into the ground. That's why I can't get them out. How do I know that? Because that's what happened to the other buckets that I couldn't get out. Let me get my clips. I'm gonna have my husband come out here with me probably later on, and we're going to take down Mr. Cucamelon. Because he gotta go. And if there are some on there that are ready to be harvested, we will harvest them. And if there are not, then they're not. Oh well. No big deal. But I will not ever grow another cucamelon, because that's way too much. I thought it was just going to be a little plant like like the cucumbers, they grow up and maybe out a little bit, but this is too much. It's too much. Way too much. Especially for it not to be giving me anything. It's too much. I don't know if that was a leaf or a bug. I don't see any. And I don't see any that have fallen, so it's not like they fall when they get ripe. I'm gonna have to look at my notes and see when I planted this thing, because it is I know this has been in here 3-4 months. I should have something. I mean something, right? I mean, like, here's one. I know they get bigger than this because I've seen them. You can't see. Sorry. See? They get bigger than this. I've seen people harvest them before, and they definitely get bigger than that. I'm seeing it like this one. They get bigger than this. I just don't understand. I don't understand. And the post snapdragons I had planted down here with them, they have just commandeered and took over. I know, y'all, I am so sorry. Oh, y'all potatoes. I wasn't talking, well, yeah, I'm talking to y'all too. I was talking to the eggplant though. And see, I mean, they're trying to get big. See that one? But they get bigger. And from what I understand, they are supposed to taste like a cross between a cucumber and a lemon or a lime. I don't know what that is supposed to taste like, but I was curious. But I ain't curious no more, because this thing it's invasive. It's just too much. It's too much. Too much. I don't know what this little watermelon plant gonna do. See, look at him. Cucamelon. All over here. But the little watermelon, he's trying. I don't know how much longer he gonna last, because this is the time when they start winding down. But he trying to wind up. I did plant him late. Whew, that little breeze feels good, but it's still hot though. Still real hot. Okay, I'm gonna wait on my husband before I do anything else, and I'm going to the house and take a break, even though it don't look like I've done anything. But I did want to walk y'all through the garden so you could see what's still here, what's still producing, what's not producing. And just to give you I guess this is a little quick tour. I'm surprised my dill is still dilling right there. Of course, okra is thriving because it loves heat. That's a red acre cabbage. I'm planting more cabbage during the fall. The cabbage does not like heat, but I planted all seasons cabbage, and that cabbage is supposed to be good for quote unquote all seasons. So, but no, plant it during the fall. Let's see, toothache plant is in there somewhere. Those are black-eyed peas. There's another tomato plant, and I'm pulling those because I know I should let it grow, get out the way, but I'm not. I'm pulling them up because we're done with tomatoes for this year. I even got tomatoes growing outside of the garden, outside of the bed. And these are volunteer. And you know how you get them. You know, tomatoes fall down or the stems fall down and they take root, and before you know it, you've got a volunteer. I didn't even look to see how my peas are doing over there because that grasshopper threw me off. But I'll check it later. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. And that is a big old fly in the house. I'm going to have to let him out, because we don't do that. I'll take these gloves off. Whew. Alrighty, so thank you guys for joining me on my little garden walkthrough. Ooh. It's hot, y'all. Oh my goodness. So, thank you for joining me. If this is your first time or your 5th time watching one of our videos or visiting our channel, hit that subscribe button. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified the next time we upload a video. Good gravy. And always remember, grow your own, eat your own. And until I see you on the next one, take care. Bye. All right, these dang, I don't know if those are flies or just mosquitoes. Cheese fries.
Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.